When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball is thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles, really put it on those receivers.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd and 8 coming up. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Curtis Samuel exhibited a lot of versatility for 4 years in Carolina. Now in his first year with Washington, expect this football team to try and put the ball in his hands a variety of ways.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's a give to Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team. Because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Fitzpatrick to throw this time. He's got it to Gibson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
People often refer to him by his exotic nickname, but Tyrann Mathieu, a career-high 6 interceptions in 2020. And with his instincts, 4 of them were off of tip balls. Named an all-pro safety for the 3rd time, he just adds to his total.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. That'll bring up second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well, and that was second only to Devontae Adams. We know about the big plays. Also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, color.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Gets past one man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Gibson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
Check nickel. 52 and 56. 52 and 56.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check 15. Check 15.
Completes it to Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good. And did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Fitzpatrick. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go. Jumper. Check.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second and a couple, Mahomes flush to his right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Butker's kick here is good. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Back to the ground with Gibson.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Fitzpatrick.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Gibson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
It's Hill, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's coming. Left. He's coming to double up. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Fitzpatrick now. That one caught by Gibson. 7 yards there and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming. Watch out. Hey, 5-0.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
You don't want none. Check 99.
Now Fitzpatrick. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike 50.
And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Now Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with McKissick. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Hey. 34. Mike 50. Check.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick dancing to his left. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, They're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3...
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done, but they've got it.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Fitzpatrick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Rolling to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. But now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down, Fitzpatrick. Buying time to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Push pushing his way through. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Fitzpatrick going to throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Washington, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week.